Yo, what's really good, everyone? It's your boy Debo with Debo's Picks. I've been MIA for a minute. Hopefully, I made some bread in my absence, but now I'm back at it. And with that said, I want to offer up my plays for tonight's NBA sleep. So let's get it popping. Now, I have 4 6-player flexes to share with y'all, as well as 2 4-pick flexes. But I'm going to start off with the 6-player flexes first. So you see up on the screen here, we got Terry Rozier going over 22.5 points. There's 2 things I don't like about this prop bet. It's Terry Rozier and 22.5 points. Why? Well, I see him finishing with around 20 to 22 points and us getting killed by the hook. Now, I'm going to tell you the reasons why I'm still going to take the prop bet. Number 1, shot volume. Shot volume is always going to be there for him with no ball in the lineup. Number 2, not a lot of games tonight. Not a lot of prop bets that I really like, that I feel comfortable with. That's at least a 50-50 shot. Number 3, he's going up against the Pacers. And since Halliburton's been on the shelf, the Pacers have been getting killed by opposing point guards, whether it's from the scoring side of things or the assist side of things. Which brings me to my next thought. I would highly recommend you take Rozier's points and assists, which is currently sitting at 28.5, just to protect yourself from getting killed on the points side of things. So, for instance, if he finishes with 21 points but dishes out 8 assists, he goes over his points and assists prop bet at 28.5. Or if he finishes with 22 and he dishes out 8 assists or 7 assists, he still goes over his 28.5 points and assists prop bet. So I prefer that prop bet over his points. It wasn't available when I put in my tickets. It is now. So I would highly recommend you take the 28.5. If y'all feel better about the points, then do your thing. I'm just saying, if it was me, I would take his points and assists prop bet of 28.5 to go over. That's to protect you from him not hitting the over on his points. Moving on to Kelly Oubre, same deal, shot volume. Also, Indiana's inside top 5 and getting up the most points opposing point guards per game, so it's a good matchup for him. And we got Jalen Brunson going over 24.5 points, going up against Minnesota. Again, Mike Conley, not the defender he once was, as I mentioned in my video a few days ago. Just a great matchup for him to go over his prop bet. And then we got Steph Curry going over 14.5 points for the first half. I'm taking his first half points only because I'm afraid of a blowout against Houston Rockets. Then we got De'Aaron Fox going over 26.5 points. Great matchup against Utah. Again, they give up a lot of points to opposing point guards. They're inside top 5 as well. So give me De'Aaron Fox and a huge bounce back game because he's been in quite a slump. Then we got Domantas Sabonis going over 7.5 assists. I know this is cutting close. I got him finishing with around 7 to 8 assists or more. But I feel like Fox is going to help him on the receiving end of those passes from Sabonis. So give me him going over 7.5 points. Then you're going to see I got the same deal going on here on this 6-player flex. The only difference is I replaced Steph Curry for Klay Thompson to go over 10.5 points for the first half. It got bumped up to 11.5. I still would take it. This is a simple hedging here is all this is. And then on my next 6-player flex, I got Rozier again at 22.5. Kelly Oubre, everybody pretty much the same. The only difference is I swapped out Sabonis assists for Klay Thompson's first half points 10.5, which we are mentioned is now 11.5. Still take it. Steph Curry over 14.5 first half points. And obviously De'Aaron Fox going over 26.5. And my last 6-player flex that I have here is pretty much the same thing I just showed you guys, except I'm removing Fox 26.5 points and replacing it with Sabonis 7.5 assists. Again, simple hedging here. And then lastly, I have my 4-pick flex. As you see up on the screen here, it's Terry Rozier going over his assists, Jalen Brunson going over his points, Steph Curry going over his first half points of 14.5, and lastly, De'Aaron Fox going over 26.5 points. And then the other 4-pick flex that I have for you guys is Terry Rozier going over assists again, Jalen Brunson going over his points, Klay Thompson going over his first half points to 11.5. And lastly, De'Aaron Fox going over 26.5 points. So those are my plays for tonight's NBA games. Best of luck. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.